Hey guys, welcome to Pixel Street Videos, where today I'm talking a little Knockout City. This is going to be a first impression video, mainly because I've only played one of the game modes. I think it's pretty much just the main game mode, the 3v3 stuff. So I haven't tried any of the additional content or stuff, so I just want to really talk about the what I've played of it, the game itself, because when this was announced last year during one of EA's, what do they still call them? EA Play live streams. I think that's what they called them. I wasn't impressed by it at all. I thought this was gonna be another Rocket Arena, another game that was like, it's got an idea, but it wasn't really that good. Uh, yeah. So let's just get started with it. I'm pretty happy to say that I was completely wrong with my first impression. Well, my this is my first impression video, but like my first thoughts from seeing the announcement trailer were this game doesn't look that special at all. Very glad to say it's a lot better than I thought it would be. I've enjoyed it a lot. It only came out a few days ago, but I think it's got some potential to be a pretty solid game for a while. Um, let's get right into like how the game plays and everything. First of all, like I said, I've only played the main, like, I think they just call it dodgeball, street brawl, something like that. It's a 3v3 dodgeball game in an open arena. There's a few maps there, and each map has like its own different hazards and functionalities within it. One special ball per match is announced at the beginning of the match. You have your sniper ball, which is like a football, but you can throw it much further than other balls. There's a bomb ball that will start ticking and will blow up after a certain point. The multi ball is just 3 dodge balls that you get at one time. The cage ball, you can capture people inside cages and then throw them off the map, which is a lot of fun. And then there's the moon ball, which when you grab it, you float. Well, you don't really float, but there's less gravity to you, and anyone you hit has less gravity as well. So you can hit them, they'll go flying, and you have a better chance to grab the ball before they can recover and get it themselves. Different controls include curving and lobbing your throws, which is a guide video I've already put up on the website. So if you don't know how to do that, be sure to check that out. It's definitely helped me out in some certain situations. It's a lot of fun to do as well. You can also flip and spin. That kind of has to do with the curving and lobbing. There's shoulder charges, and you can also roll yourself up into a ball and roll around the stage. And then your teammates or the enemy can pick you up and throw you at other people, and you actually count as a ball. So that's actually a really cool idea that I like. Getting into the positives of what I think about the game so far, I mean, dodgeball is just fun. This was like my favorite thing to play in PE back in like middle school, high school, even elementary probably. I've always loved dodgeball. Of course, back then we didn't have those like rubber balls like the ones they have in this game where you get that ping sound. We had much softer balls, but I've always enjoyed dodgeball. It's a lot of fun. Of course, the special balls themselves keep things interesting. It's not just regular dodgeballs you're throwing around. It's mostly the regular dodgeballs, but the special balls definitely they switch things up every now and then. I really like the way that they are handled. If you want to know more about the special balls, I have covered guides on all of them on GamePer.com. So if you are interested in that, I'll drop a link in the description so you can kind of see how they fit into the game itself. Another thing I really enjoy about the game is that it doesn't take itself too seriously. I mean, we're talking about a game called Knockout City, which is a game all about dodgeball. Your radio announcer, the narrator of the game, whatever you want to call him, supposedly is talking to you from the moon. It's like this futuristic city. There's flying cars and everything, and you're trespassing on skyscrapers, knocking each other out. It's a lot of fun. It's really lighthearted and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. I like the personality and the like the emotion, not the emotions, the emotes that you get for like entering games. Like my guy when he jumps out of the car and into the game, he's in his ball and he's just like starts spinning and spinning, and then he like bursts out and starts screaming like he's a Super Saiyan or something. I just love the fun little things that they have like that. You don't see that much in the game itself, but like around it, it's really nice to see. It's super basic, super simple, but it really adds to the game's personality, and I enjoy that. Also, the game, I mean, we're only a few days in here, and I could really see some good maps and other special balls coming into the game later on. I'll talk more about that here in a second, but I really see some potential for this game going forward. Finally, to finish off the positives I have on the game, uh, all of my matches have been pretty fairly competitive so far. So yeah, maybe this is just because the game is so young. It might change as time goes on and people get more acclimated to the game itself. But like every game I've had, I felt like even when I lose by quite a bit, I feel like I've had a chance to come back and win. So matches play out in a best of three format, and each round you have to get 10 knockouts to win. Knockouts are done by either knocking someone out by hitting them with the ball twice or having them fall off the map. It's really simple and everything, but it works well, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. That's really all I have to say on it. As for the negatives on the game so far, I think first of all we have to talk about how I really think this game should be free to play. I think in the future it could really hold this game back. Right now, I believe they're doing a free to play trial, uh, which is cool to let people try it out. But I really think this should be a free to play game. I have Game Pass Ultimate, which does let me access the game. If you have EA Play or Game Pass Ultimate, you can play it on Xbox or PC for free. But I just think PlayStation players, Nintendo Switch players, it's only $20 to buy it, which I think could be worth it in the future. And it probably, yeah, I would say it's worth it now because I am having fun with it. But I just don't see a huge community gathering around this game with there being a cost on it. Hopefully I'm wrong because, like I've said, I've enjoyed the game so far and I do see potential for it. But I just really feel like this game should be free to play without that there. It's just really holding it back in the future. I don't know. We'll see. Um, as I was saying earlier, I think more maps are on the way, but at the moment, there's not enough maps right now. You see a lot of the same maps over and over as you're jumping into games. There's this one map that I just constantly get. It's around this like burger restaurant. I can't remember the name of it, but it's very circular. In the middle is the restaurant, and it has revolving doors, and it's actually probably my least favorite map in the game. I think the other maps are much better, but I just maybe it's because I don't like it that much that I keep getting it. But yeah, hopefully more maps are on the way and we can add up the variety pretty soon. As for the servers and the online functionality itself, the servers have been very inconsistent for me. I've had a lot of moments where I just start lagging out of nowhere and my internet's fine. Um, it's not a terrible problem. It's very playable still, but like even when you're in the hub world before you get into a game, I think they call it the hideout, you can start lagging there, which has just always been a ridiculous thing for me that I'm not even in a multiplayer match yet and I'm already lagging. Whatever. Yeah, they're just inconsistent. Hopefully they get better as time goes on. Again, I mean, we're in a time right now where that's just gonna be a given pretty much for almost every multiplayer game when it first launches. So yeah, the servers aren't terrible right now, but yeah, very inconsistent. Finishing off our talk here, my last negative is that I'm just not a big fan of the game's art design. I don't like the faces, the bodies, just like something feels off. They really went for a cartoony art style, which normally I'm a huge fan of. Like, I love that stuff. Yeah, realistic graphics are cool, but like cartoony graphics just stick around longer. They look better longer. I just really enjoy that. For some reason, just something feels off here. I can't really lay it down, but at the end of the day, it's not that important. What's important is the gameplay, which is really fun. And I think you should definitely give it a try. So that is it for my first impressions on Knockout City. Maybe I'll give the other game modes a try, but I'm kind of scared to. I kind of feel like this is a game that will be better in its one game mode. I also haven't been able to play with any friends yet, so playing solo, I'm saying this. I think this game could be a ton of fun with friends. So if you have a friend and you have Game Pass Ultimate or EA Play, give it a try. I think right now is a free trial thing. So yeah, definitely give the game a try. Try it out. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it has some promise for the future. There are a few negatives there, but I think most of them can be fixed with time. Thanks so much for watching this video, guys. If you like it, leave a like. Comment down below what you think of the game so far. If I said anything crazy there, I don't know. And subscribe to see any of our future videos. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye!